Just to introduce myself, my name is Deputy Chief James Essig. I'm the Executive Officer of Brooklyn North. So we oversee the 10 precincts of Brooklyn North. So, thank everybody for taking time out to come. I'll just go around the room and introduce all the police personnel here so everybody's familiar with who's here.
Good evening, I'm Deputy Inspector Terry Herson, Commanding Officer of the 9-4 Precinct.
Deputy Inspector Michael Kemper, Commanding Officer of the 90th Precinct.
Good evening, I'm Captain Roland Grandstaff, the XO of the 90 Precinct.
I'm Lieutenant Barclay, I'm Commanding Officer of Special Victims.
Lieutenant Seamus Doherty, Commanding Officer of 90 Detective Squad.
Lieutenant Adrian Ashby, Commanding Officer of the 9-4 Detective Squad.
Captain Adam Lombardi, I'm the captain in charge of the 90 and the 9-4 Detective Squad.
Lieutenant Mike Spezia, I'm the Special Ops Lieutenant in 90.
Once again, thank you for coming. And the reason why we wanted to call this meeting is because there was a couple of horrific acts over in the 90-9-4 precinct, and to clear up any misconceptions or to relay any of your concerns and fears that we had, we brought everybody from the 90-9-4 and the Special Victims Squad. This way you can ask us directly, we'll see what your concerns are, what we can bring to your attention. I know the Special Victims has some photos they would like to get out, sketches they would like to get out to the community. But most of all, we're here to hear your concerns, your problems, and hopefully we can address them tonight. So with that, I'll open the floor up to questions.
We heard there were 2 incidents of people getting attacked, sexually assaulted. One was on Humboldt and Withers, and the other one was on Maspeth Avenue. And Kingsland?
Yes.
I just wanted to find out a little bit more about that.
Hey, you want to use the mic?
No. Can anyone hear me? Thank you. I'm Lieutenant Barclay. I'm in charge of Brooklyn Special Victims. We investigate all sex crimes in the borough of Brooklyn. I have a very experienced staff of detectives. They've been in Detective Bureau 10 years, 20 years, very experienced in what they do. We have I'm very proud of the work we do. We have a very high success rate. We read the papers just recently. A cab driver, Gurmeet Singh, who was arrested, he was responsible for an attack that happened when he brought a girl coming out of the bar. He drove around this whole area into Queens, and we met him. We got an arrest on him. It was very, very excellent work done by the detectives. In this specific case that we're dealing with, one on Maspeth Avenue, I'm going to address. We believe it's a single isolated incident based upon the following. On about 4 o'clock in the morning, a woman's coming home from the L train. She gets separated from her friends while on the train. She starts walking to the location where she's staying at. This specific building, there's a gate for like a parking on the side of the building. The gate is usually down, but this time it happened to be in the up position. The perpetrator was lurking in that area. When he saw her come by, then he ran her into the area where he forced her to perform an oral sex act. We've done extensive video canvassing, looking for witnesses. We have a sketch out. We've investigated a lot of leads, and please continue to call us and give us your leads. Everyone here, please look at the sketch. I can assure you that any phone call you call to my office, it will be investigated. We will go out on, if you call 50 times, on 50 different people, we will go out 50 different times. This is a very serious case, and we're taking it with the utmost work. I know the 9-4 squad, Sergeant Squad Commander is here. He'll talk about the other incidents that involved the robbery.
As for Withers, there's a young lady on the way home from work from the train. As she gets through a gate, a male walks up behind her, strikes her with a stick. At that time, she falls, he grabs the pocketbook. They struggle back and forth with the pocketbook as she screams and fights. He doesn't get the pocketbook. The more she screams, the more nervous he gets. He takes off running. This male is described as a male, black, in his 40s, which is a completely different description than they have. We did confer with them that night to make sure it wasn't the same person. We showed her the sketch they have, She was adamant that wasn't the individual. Went through the clothing description, nothing matched. So we know it's two separate incidents. Anything else?
One thing I will add is, in addition, the perpetrator in the crime we're investigating, he went through our victim's bag. He had every opportunity to take her wallet, her iPhone was in there, other property items. He didn't take it. So we're not looking at him as a robber compared to someone that is a sex offender.
You know, part of what we're a little concerned about is that, there's the shelter, the incident with the Maspeth Avenue, there's the shelter, is right over there, the men's shelter. And, over the years, obviously first 94th and 90th have done a great job over the years. My family's lived in the area for 40 years. You guys do a good job. But there's always been a concern with the shelter, especially in the past couple of months. A lot more men are coming in, just, the loitering. We've had people defecating on the street, on houses, drinking, open sales of drugs in front of the shelter. And also the shelter at any given time has, like 10 to 15 convicted sex offenders living in the shelter. And, 2 blocks from the school, across the street from a playground. We just, in terms of safety, not to say that, this is where it's coming from, but there's a lot of transient people coming in, and there doesn't seem to be a curfew. It doesn't seem to be a curfew on the...
There's actually 8 in the shelter. If you go online, that's what, the information is.
Yeah, and you can see them too. If you go online and you can walk down the street, you can see them. And people are harassed. Women are harassed. We've seen it, and it's just a concern. It just.
Our detectives have gone to that shelter. They have shown the sketch of what we have. We were providing needs with the staff at the shelter. We do have a vast database of sex offenders in NYPD. I believe the borough has something like 500 sex offenders or more in borough Brooklyn. But we do show our victims, as a step in our case, people that would fit that criteria for that perpetrator.
Are there any plans of putting a police booth or something like that, like in front of the shelter instead of the security that they have there? Because it's just like a revolving door. People just walking in and out at all times. And they're not residents. A lot of them are just not residents. And, we've had people, mugged at knife point on the block. We've had just a lot of incidents.
If I could, the shelter itself has been compromised in 9/4. We've done some, I think, proactive work with the shelter. Twice in the last 6 months. We go there and work with the staff and run everyone's name who's living there and determine if anyone has an active warrant. And we go in there early in the morning and we sort of clean it out. People have search warrants, not search warrants, so active warrants on them themselves. It's my understanding the shelter does have a curfew, and it is a place where they have to be sober. If they show up and they're intoxicated, they sort of get thrown out of the shelter system. We certainly are concerned about the other quality of life things that go with shelters. These guys are going to come out occasionally and drink in public and do some drug activity. We've been proactive in there when it comes to doing enforcement. We've done a bunch of search warrants last year in and around the Cooper housing development, where some of these guys will then go and buy their drugs. And, I think your concern is, yes, there are a number of registered sex offenders who are living in the shelter. A lot of these guys will come out of jail and they have no place to go. They end up